In the last, 4 decades or so, I've worked in a variety of positions for radio and TV as producer and as host. In terms of my background with climate change, I think I really started to understand it and get interested in it back in the 1980s. I was doing a lot of work for Connecticut Public TV. And we did a few programs and interviews with some of the climate change experts at that time. Well, here we are, 40 years later. Time goes by fast, and the experts back then had it absolutely right. Look what's happening nowadays.
This place just an absolute mess.
North Hartford will be underwater if we don't address these issues.
We have been breathing in some of the worst air in the country.
It was really brought home to me about how serious the problem is right now, and how it is going to impact the world at a faster pace over the next few years. So I decided to change some of my own personal habits as well as how we live. The first thing that I did was to have an energy audit. They came to the house and they basically looked at all our walls, our attics and everything else, and they said, okay, you need insulation here, you need to seal this here, take a look at your heating systems. And so we did what they suggested, and it made a difference. Slowly but surely, we had to replace every single window in the house because they were put in the 1950s, and if you know about the windows back then, it's paper thin. We then replaced the doors. We made a number of changes in our appliances, dishwasher, washing machine, dryer. Did the same thing in terms of what goes on in the bathrooms, low flow shower heads and so on. Then our central air conditioning was starting to go. It was about 25 years old, and I had learned about heat pumps and heat pump technology when I was doing my last radio show. And once I saw how efficient they had become in the last few years, I decided to take the leap of faith. So we have these units in about 5 or 6 rooms in the house. Each one is operated by the remote control. You don't have to heat or cool the entire house. You just do the room that you're going to be in. It's great. Finally, the big change was, of course, with solar. That took a commitment. We decided that we were going to replace the roof. Once that was done, the guys came and they spent a few weeks here tying everything in and getting it going. It's great. We love what we've done, and I'm happy that we did it. We're here in my garage, and these are 3 Tesla batteries. We put them in to tie them in with our solar panels because the panels provide enough power for us during the daytime. But then when the sun goes down, what do? So for us, we decided to go with rechargeable batteries. Right now, the batteries are charged at 100%. Let's say the power just went out today. That would be enough to carry us for a few days at this point, and the app will show you how much you're actually producing from solar. So right now, we're using very little in the house, just 2.6 kilowatts. It is also putting out 18.1 kilowatts back to Eversource, which will be stored as credits for the future. And these are meters that will tell you what the panels are producing, how much you're sending out, how much you're getting in. If there is a fire, if there's an emergency, if first responders have to come here, they see rapid shutdown, they throw the switch, boom, everything turns off. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you are a believer in climate change and you want to do your part. And you don't have to go solar, you don't have to do batteries, but you know what? You can actually increase the insulation in your house. Maybe you can change your windows. So when you go to the Connecticut Green Bank website, they will guide you through the process and they will show you the different lenders who are available to you. So if you need loans, low-cost loans, or the application process, everything is right there for you. If you can do all these things and step back and take your time and plan it properly, you'll come up with a nice system. And it's a system that will help you, which will help all of us, which will help the state of Connecticut, because we're all in this together. So whatever we can do to help your neighbor, your friends, your family, it benefits all of us.